Hey everybody, it's me, DeoGenZ, here with another magazine/comic collection video. In today's collection video, I'm going to be showing off my Nintendo Power collection, which is definitely not complete by any measure, and some interesting Pokemon magazine/comics and articles that I've collected over the ages. So, starting off, since this is a mainly Pokemon channel, I'm going to show off these guys first. And so, first off was a magazine, not magazine, but a manga here, or manga, however you want to pronounce it, of Pokemon Adventures. And my grandfather actually got me this. I believe he purchased it on Amazon.com. If you guys want to check it out for yourself. It's the Cave Campaign, and it featured the Yellow Caballero, which was a new character that was somewhat of a mystery. Red and Venusaur on an Onyx. So I've mentioned these manga videos in some of my Rumble videos before, and these are them, guys. There was one other manga, I was about to say video, manga book that I had, and I don't know where it is. It was, I think, volume 2, the one where Ash goes into the Safari Zone, and I wish I knew where that one was because it's one of my favorites, but this is just awesome. Some of the best stories in Pokemon history has been told in manga, and that's only to be expected. I mean, you can tell a much better story, I feel, when you're writing them down, and you have as many pages as you want, as many manga books as you want. I mean, I forget how many books this actually spanned out into. You could check Cerebi for the official number on that, but here is Saffron City Siege, and that featured blue, green, and red. See green right at the bottom of the page, the bottom of the cover, with Jigglypuff that floated so high up into the sky. Oh, and it must have been fighting green. Okay, it was her Blastoise. All right, you know, I was thinking of a battle sequence that wasn't to be true, and this was an epic shot. All three of them together, and preview for that comic right there, that manga. And Saffron City Siege, this was one of my favorite of all time mangas. Not just of Pokemon, but just of manga in general. See, here is the fight that I was referencing between Machamp and Snorlax, where Blue's Machamp is holding back Snorlax's every limb. He's only on one foot, and Machamp is pushing back. That's what happens, but oh, he freaking flips him. Bam! Throws him. So I don't have time to narrate everything that happened in the manga, but there was also, bonus Pokemon card Mewtwo as a bookmark. So you can see that I was reading that not too long ago, I guess, if there's still a bookmark in there. So those were two of my favorite mangas. And next up is XD Gale of Darkness. This was something that I received when pre-ordering Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Yeah, and this was just gave some interesting information about Shadow Pokemon, Meet Bonsly. This was before the 4th gen came out, and told you that new dynamics from Colosseum were that you had not only just the choice of having Espeon or Umbreon or both on your team, but you also had the other evolutions at your disposal. And this was the second Pokemon game, full 3D adventure, that featured on the GameCube. Definitely an epic thing, and a cool little promo, might I add. So, got this for pre-ordering it. One day I'll be definitely doing an LP of that game too. That could be considered. This was something I think I received in Nintendo Power, and this was Mystery Dungeon manga, and it was kind of a fold-out. You see that it red in the traditional manga sense. And I think this came out about the time of the original Mystery Dungeon of blue and red. And these were pretty good. These were pretty freaking funny. And a nice bonus to see that they actually produced manga, not only for a spin-off series, but, you know, or for a spin-off series, not just for the main game. And it featured Gengar, one of my favorite characters, so he was evil, but still, one of my favorites. And then next up, I have a collection of more Pokemon manga comics that I actually found in an Eckerd. Believe it or not, this was kind of a rare find that was out there. These are Viz comics, and I don't know if these are considered official or what, but these are really good Pokemon tales, and hard to find too. I don't believe I have a full set of these, but I do have a decent amount. And they're all remaining in fairly good contact, but no, not this one. This one is the only one I'd say that's kind of fallen apart. You know, they are flimsy, they are old, and they're made of paper. I'm surprised that they made it last this long. I mean, these have got to be over 10 years old. If you think about it, this was always a crazy one. Ivysaur floating down in a giant flower petal. And these I always appreciated because they took the story much further than the anime did, and in different directions. So you can see I was always a manga fan, even when I was younger. And then last of the Pokemon memorabilia kind of magazine comics that I have are these two special edition Beckett unofficial collectors. And these were some of my favorite magazines. You can see Blaziken here, superimposed, very much like the previous collection video I did with Yu-Gi-Oh! And which it was all special edition Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and things like that. This was all Pokemon articles, all Pokemon cards. You guys can imagine everything Pokemon. These were my two favorite magazines of all time, and you can see this was when the Hoenn region was just coming out. It was still a pretty freaking big deal. I don't know if anybody else had these magazines. Please comment below if you remember them. But Fire Red and Leaf Green were coming out. I mean, oh man, this was my childhood, guys. This was good times all around. The Shining Kabutops, and yep, win the box of boosters. That would never happen, and this was the separate edition. I don't know how many more of these special edition Beckett Pokemon magazines they decided to make. There's more about Stadium, and this was kind of like a timeline. But I really love these, and if anybody knows if there are more out there, send me a PM or put it in the comment section. This was a weird Tyrogue. That was a very bizarre image of it. I don't know who did the art on that. And this Feraligatr too. What was up with that? That was always something that stuck out in my mind. Oh, I actually had the special edition Yes, I had the Venusaur one, and my brother got the Charizard Game Boy SPs. I'll have to show those off in a video one day. So, yeah, those were two of my favorite magazines of all time. Always read these over and over again. And I used to do sketches off the cards. So I would look at the cards and then sketch it out. And these two magazines were definitely ones I looked at the most. So now just a quick look at my Nintendo Power collection at the end of this video. Wario. These are more recent. I believe these are when Nintendo Power is in the hands of the Future Corporation or whatever it is. But this had Mad World. Plan to do an LP on that game. Sonic and the Black Knight. I heard that sucked. Metroid Prime. Or Corruption. Yes, this was a good one. And then to go in the theme of Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS. That was a freaking fantastic title. That's good because you see the covers and you get what's in the magazine pretty much. This was Mystery Dungeon days. I love seeing these old titles or these old covers because it takes me back to the time when I was first enchanted by the game and really got me delving into being obsessed over it. Alright, so that was Mario Galaxy. There's an obsession, but how about this one, guys? Twilight Princess? For a lot of people, this was more of an obsession than it was for maybe me. But look, there was Excite Truck on the Wii. That was brand new and revolutionary. And it's so funny. And there you go. I fell in love with Twilight Princess's art style. And so, for me, it was just such a beautiful game. It wasn't even that I was, at the time, such a big Zelda fan. But, yeah, that was big obsession looking into that one. Of course, we have Phantom Hourglass, I believe. This is, yeah, definitely Phantom Hourglass Night Spirit Tracks because DSi is out, and that's just talking about a lighter, brighter DS Lite. And here we have the Nintendo Wii. Here we go. Launch guide. So 29 titles plus. New Super Mario Bros. I believe on the DS. Final Fantasy. Never really got into that, but I play Pokemon. That's my RPG of choice. Can't get into too many. Rayman Raving Rabbids on the Wii. Lots of fun party game action there. Final Fantasy and Star Fox. Lost in Space. I'm not sure if that was talking about articles about... Oh, that was Mario hooping it up on the DS. But I'm not sure if that mentions Star Fox, when's the next game coming, but Lost in Space sounds like a title that would be. Castlevania, Portrait of Ruin, I believe that game was on the DS, and it also, New Super Mario Brothers, 25 Reasons Why You Have to Play It, because it's Mario and it's platforming and it's awesome. Wario on the Wii, DS, Diddy Kong Racing, Lost in Blue, all these great games over the times, and of course, Zelda, Twilight Princess. So now Vladimir was doing an LP with Matt on that game, and we come to that as our last magazine. So that was a look at my Pokemon/Nintendo Power magazine and manga collection. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to comment below if it brought back nostalgia on games or manga references that you remember, and I'll see you guys in future videos.